What is up, guys? How y'all doing tonight? Welcome back to the channel for another episode of Game Night with Retro. So as you can see, I'm on the Chicago Bears homepage. I took them through a season with, doing a challenge, right? And what was the challenge? The challenge was to take them through with no Neil Anderson or Johnny Bailey, because they, these two guys here, because they're the two speedsters on offense, right? Yeah, even on bad, Johnny Bailey's a 50 speed. So it's like, yeah, if you just took out Neil Anderson, it's like, oh, well, you still got Johnny Bailey. He's a 56 on average. So yeah, took out no Johnny Bailey, no Neil Anderson. Everybody else is fine. So we did go through with Jim Harbaugh as a quarterback. Because like I said, it's a challenge. So Mike Tomczak probably would be, he is a slight improvement over Harbaugh, right? So anyways, as you can see, we went 12-4 on the season. Won our division. Let's go to the standings. Yeah, really wasn't that close. I mean, Green Bay was the closest at 9-7. They did make the playoffs. But even though, the Packers did beat us once during the season, the second time we met. So, anyways, 12-4, still won the division. Let's see. Yeah, look at that division. Cowboys, Redskins, Giants are in. And, of course, you guessed it, those Niners from the West. So, yeah, there's your 6 teams. So, let's go to, well, first, let's summarize our season here, go over the stats and how we did individually. So, our quarterback, Jim Harbaugh, that's what he finished. 62% completed. Didn't even get the 3,000 yards on the season. 2,775 yards. 27 touchdowns to 9 interceptions. So, and that's with me playing, of course. 17 rushes, 105 yards, and a rushing touchdown. So I'm going to say for playing, a little bit better numbers maybe than Hostetler, because Hostetler only had 20 touchdowns, but he only had 4 interceptions too. So it's like, yeah, we had 7 more touchdowns, but 5 more interceptions. So you're pretty much the same. And I think Hostetler did get over 3,000 yards too, though. I have to go back and look. I don't really recall exactly, but I'm just going to say so-so year. I mean, decent percentage, 62%, but I guess maybe you should say decent percentage, being that his pass control is only 25. So Harbaugh, I'm going to say, so-so year. Not terrible, just kind of okay. Maybe a little bit below average, because I always like to crack 3,000 yards passing, but I didn't even do that. But yeah, I could if I really wasn't being balanced, but I like to lead a balanced offense, So here we go. Mike Tomczak didn't see the field. Harbaugh played every game. Brad Muster, he was just kind of all over the place. He punt, kick returns, just a little bit of spot duty on the rushing. 23 rushes, 62 yards, 6 rushing touchdowns though. When we'd get down there close, we'd give it to him sometimes. But 15 catches, 274 yards, and once again, right? It's like, man, you got 15 receptions, 274 yards, but none of them went for a touchdown. It's like, yeah, sometimes it happens. Neil Anderson, you can see no stats. Mark Green was our starting tailback, so we did get 1,000 yards with him on 185 attempts, a 5.9 yard average, 8 rushing touchdowns, 9 catches, 201 yards, and 2 touchdowns. So see right there, he had less catches than Muster, but he did get in the end zone. So you never know, right? I'm going to have to look. Maybe he led the league in attempts, 185. We was truly trying to be balanced. Like I said, with Harbaugh, you can't put it all on him, or we'd have more interceptions. Johnny Bailey, nothing. Oh, okay. He did have one punt return for 4 yards because I had a guy come back from injury, and he's put in there on the computer puts him back in until I change it. Ron Morris, our number one receiver, 25 catches, 711 yards. How about that? 711 for 7 touchdowns. So he had a decent season, decent. Our other wideout, Wendell Davis. Now, I don't know. This is pretty remarkable. 17 catches, 757 yards, and 10 touchdowns. So, yeah, 10 out of his 17 catches were touchdowns. That's, well over half. He was our touchdown maker, It's like, go deep. 44-yard average. It's like, go deep. I'm going to throw it to you for a touchdown here. Wendell Davis. Glenn Kozlowski, he came in late in the season when Dennis Gentry got hurt. So he did get 9 catches, 227 yards, and 2 touchdowns. Also 4 kickoffs. Just tried him out there a little bit. 4 kickoffs for 46 yards. There's our, Dennis Gentry. 25 catches, 600 yards, and 6 touchdowns. Yeah, he would have had more, okay, but like I said, he got on bad, and he's still on bad. I'm going to say he was on bad the last 3 games of the season. He just stayed on bad. And Kozlowski was on excellent and good, so it's like that's why Kozlowski got in there. James Thornton didn't see the field. But Cat Bozo did, right? He had very little, but I mean, on offense, 3 runs for 4 yards, 1 rushing touchdown, and 1 catch for 5 yards. But he really shined on the special teams, right? 24 returns on 24 kickoff returns, 650 yards, and 3 touchdowns on the kickoffs. 5 returns on punts for 56 yards. So yeah, Cat Bozo was had his moment in the sun on the kickoff returns. Our kicker Kevin Butler hit all 47 of extra points, and he was 22 out of 23 on the season on field goals. The only one he missed was when it was just a little bit too long for him, it fell short. So Kevin Butler, good season. Moore Buford, 8 punts, 483 yards. So yeah, with the Bears offense, like with that Bengals season, we only punted one. Lee Johnson only punted 1 time, a 72-yarder. But yeah, with Maury Buford, we had punted 8 times. Yeah, the more you punt, the more your average is probably going to be down because if you're not, let's say you're at your own 40, then it can only be so long, right? You're not in field goal range, but so when you have a lot of punts, that can bring your average down because you're not always going to be punting, like at your own 20, right? And where you could, get a boomer off. So let's go to the defense. Richard Dent, he had 6 sacks. William Perry, the refrigerator, had 9 sacks. He was tearing it up there for a while. Trace Armstrong, not who I controlled most of the time. I got 7 sacks with him. Because I would control either Dent, Perry, or Armstrong on the line. So, just here and there, Jim Morrissey or Dan Hampton, even Ron Rivera. I did not control Mike Singletary except for the one play on the last play of the season when we sacked Joe Montana and injured him, right? So the one time I controlled Mike Singletary, he injured Joe Montana. Okay, let's go back. Jim Morrissey had 1 sack. Dan Hampton, 3 sacks. Singletary, 8 sacks. Those were all on his. Well, except for that one, last one I just told you about. Ron Rivera, 1 sack. Lemuel Stinson, 2 interceptions. Donnell Wolford had nothing. Mark Carrier had 4 interceptions. And Sean Gale, who I controlled the season because he's the worst rated defensive back, had 8 interceptions for 55 yards returned. Yeah, Carrier 4 interceptions, 24 yards. Yep. Stinson had 2 interceptions for immediate tackle. Got tackled immediately. So there's our offensive defensive stats, our summary. Let's go to our, the rankings, offensive rankings. Look, check this out. We were ranked number 26 in the league. Only the Saints and Chargers was worse. So the Bears offense is not their strong point. Defense, there we are, number 1 though. So let's see, NFL leaders. Where did Harbaugh rank? Well, he was number 2 behind Joe Montana, right? 62%. 158.7 rating. So that, like I said, as rated as bad as he is, and he ain't that fast. He can't scramble that good either. Like at least with Elway and Testaverde, you can like run around, avoid a little bit, run around better, get away from the pressure, which gives you a better chance of completing a pass. But anyways, Harbaugh number 2. Let's go to the receptions. We'll try the yards per reception. There we go. Wendell Davis, 44.5 yard average. So we're in there somewhere, right? Rushing, probably going to be maybe attempts. Yeah. Number 1 in attempts. Mark Green, 185. Beat out Ernest Biner by 6, right? I knew I'd be up there. Probably not touchdowns because they were kind of split up, but let's check it out. Yeah, Barry Sanders. Detroit Lions, they were one of the teams that beat us. Barry had a big game. Let's go to punting. We might have still been the best punter. Yep, 60 yard average here with Buford. And let's check out the sacks. I don't think we're up there. Yeah, Haley, White, Fletcher, Green. About kickoffs. Yeah, there we are. Cap Bojo. Number 1 in the league on kickoffs. 27 yard average. Beating out Bentley of the Colts. Wow, okay. But 3 touchdowns, that's pretty good. Punt returns. Hey, Dennis Gentry, number 1 on punt returns, 16 yard average. Punt returns is more hard. It's just you don't have hardly any blocking. The receptions, Martin Mayhew, Sean Gale, our worst defensive back, number 3 on interceptions. Pretty cool. How about scoring? Jerry Rice. There we got. Hey, Kevin Butler, right? 22 field goals. That might be my record for number of field goals. So yeah, you can probably imagine with our offense, right, being rated what it was, and with Harbaugh, no Neil Anderson, we was kicking a lot of our share of field goals. The drive would stall, but we'd be in field goal range, so we'd send out the Butler, right? Okay, so there you go. There's our season summary. Here's the playoff picture. The wild card games are the Buffalo Bills and the Chiefs on the AFC side, and the Raiders and the Steelers. Over here we got the Redskins and the Packers, and the Giants Cowboys. So we will be taking on the winner of the Redskins-Packers game. So yeah, let's go out the season here so you can get a feel for the season. Miami won the division, the AFC East 12-4. Buffalo 11-5, just edged them out by the 1 game. Steelers won the Central at 8-8, edging out the Oilers who were 8-8. And then the West, kind of a shock. Don't happen too often. Seattle Seahawks won the division at 11-5. Chiefs and Raiders also made the playoffs. Yeah, Raiders edged out Denver on points. They both were 9-7, but when it comes down to points, and comes down to that sometimes. Alright, so let's get this party started here with the wild card games. See who's going to move on. Buffalo Bills and the Chiefs. The Bills get this one. 17-14, close game. Wow, looks like Okoye was hurt again. Barry Word. Must have been. Only 57 yards passing for the Bird. Bills move on to take on Seattle. Redskins, Packers. And the Washington Redskins beat the Packers 23-14. So that will be our opponent tonight. Steelers, Raiders, interesting. I'm going to say Raiders should win, but you never know. Yep, okay. That looks about right. Bubby Brister, 3 interceptions. And there you go. Raiders moving on. Cowboys and Giants in the wild card. The winner moves on to face the 49ers in the divisional. Oh, the Giants shut the Cowboys out 20-0. Dang. Troy Aikman, terrible day, only 45 yards passing. Wow, only 25% completed. Kelvin Martin was the leading runner with 7 runs for 22 yards. What? That makes no sense. They only gave Emmitt Smith the ball 3 times running. They tried to do the reverse with Kelvin Martin. Okay. Okay. All right, let's continue here. Buffalo over Seattle. Figured I was gonna be surprised if Seattle won that one. Buffalo Bills going to the AFC Championship game. All right, now it's our game. Chicago Bears, Washington Redskins in the divisional. The winner moves on to the NFC Championship game. Bears won the toss, elect to receive. Chip Lowmiller gets us underway in Chicago. Cat Bozo back to receive the kick. And it's a good one, a boomer kick. Oh, not a very good return there. Greens on average, Mustard's on excellent. Hey, we might be... Well, since that's the case, we'll do a switcheroony there. I think Gentry's still on bad. Yep, so we're going to leave Kozlowski in. Put Gentry on the punts. Okay.
Ready, down, punt, punt.
Yeah! Brad Buster, baby! Knock it over, guys. Nice. He's got that good hitting power. Yep. Harball's first pass incomplete. 3rd and 8.
Ready, down, punt, 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 punt.
Whoa, barely got rid of it, but he got it to Buster. He's breaking tackles. Whoa, what a play. Harbaugh got drilled just right after he got rid of the ball. Barely got rid of it, but man, that might be our most exciting play of the season on offense. Mark Rippon leads the offense onto the field. Sean Gill in the coverage there to Art Monk.
Punt, 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 punt.
Oh boy. 3rd and 3.
Ready, down. Punt, 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 punt.
Ernest Biner gave me the slip.
Ready, down. Punt, punt, punt. Ready, down. Punt, 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 punt.
Oh boy, there goes Ernest Biner. Yep. Somebody hit him, heard the ball pop out. It's like, it's too late, man. He's already scored. And the Redskins tie it up.
Ready, down. Punt, punt.
See what I mean? Everybody's covered. Yeah, Harbaugh got 7 yards, but man, he just feels slow. What is he on? Yeah, average. See, he's only at 13 speed on average, so.
Ready, down.
End of the first quarter, all tied up. Okay. Brad Muster, he's
Down. Punt, punt.
taking it to him. He's knocking defenders down.
Ready, down. Punt, punt, punt. Ready, down. Punt, 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 punt.
Sometimes that play works,
Ready,
sometimes it
down.
don't.
Punt, punt.
Brad Muster again! He makes it. Boy, he's key to play today, isn't he?
Down. Punt, punt, punt.
Oh no! Harbaugh with the. Thought I could get it in there, but that guy got to
Ready,
it. Man,
down. Punt,
what a
punt, punt, punt,
buzzkill, a drive killer.
Ready, down. Punt, 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 punt. Ready, down. Punt, 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 punt.
Dang it, I shouldn't have dove. Shouldn't have dove. I'm always worried about getting roller barreled though if I don't make a diving tackle. If you just run up to the guy, they can cut. The line can come biff you off.
Down. Punt, 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 punt.
Oh, the Gerald Riggs! What? He broke a tackle. Man. Ripping goes deep to Gerald Riggs. Wouldn't expect that, right? You figure one of the posse.
Ready, down. Punt, punt.
Almost done deep. Rod Morris. He's got it. All right. Brian Mitchell is hurt on the kickoff return. Three seconds on the clock. What will the Skins do?
Ready, down, punt, 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 punt.
Are you kidding me? Got him, jeez. Boy, that was close, wasn't it? We'd have won there.
What is it? Say, what is it? Hey, Wyatt Buttercup. Popcorn and sweet cream butter, too hot popcorn. Mix it up, wrap it up, Buttercup is born. It's delicious.
So nutritious.
It's a taste delight. It's so munchy.
Crisp and crunchy.
You'll enjoy each bite. Eat butter drenched Buttercup popcorn at its best. Served in a king-size cup. It beats all the rest.
It's a good thing too, because the Skins get the second half kickoff. Good thing we didn't allow that.
Ready, down, punt, 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 punt.
Yep. See, that's why, like I said, I like a challenge in this game. That's why I do that, give the opponent that running play, because that's a harder play to defend, in my opinion, than that may be the hardest running play to defend in the game.
Ready, down.
Because they got blockers out in front of them.
Punt, punt, punt.
And you can't, and it's just harder to avoid them. Yep, see, I even tried going out of bounds to avoid it. He's gone. Ernest Bider's gone. Jeez, he's having a monster game. But yeah, to me, that's the hardest play to defend. But that's if the running back runs down at the bottom the way it's designed. Sometimes they'll cut it back inside, but well, Bozo ain't having his good times on returns. Not
Ready,
today.
down, punt, punt. Ready, down, punt, 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 punt.
Oh boy. And they picked the play. 3rd and 12.
Ready, down, punt, 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 punt.
Harbaugh subbed in for Wendell Davis. He's got it. He's tackled at the 23. What a big play.
Ready, down.
24, sorry. Dumps it off the buster again. He's got the first down.
Ready, down, punt, punt. Ready, down, punt.
Ooh, we got muster that time in the loss of a yard.
Ready, down, punt, 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 punt.
Yep. Really nowhere to go with the ball. I knew Harbaugh couldn't get it himself, so. Alright, we'll send out the Butler, see if he can give us 3 here. So yeah, this happened a lot during the season. And there was games we won where we won by like 3 points, like 20 to 17, 17 to 14 type games, you know. Kick is up. He got it. 21-17. All right, well. Just keep plugging, keep fighting, all right? Hopefully we can get a turnover on defense. You know, that's what we need, really.
Ready, down, punt, 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 punt. Ready, down, punt, 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 punt.
First down.
Down, punt, 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 punt.
All right. Good job. 2-yard loss on the play.
Ready,
Fourth
down,
quarter,
punt,
guys.
punt,
Come on.
punt,
Play action. Rippon's got time. He's throwing deep for Gary Clark, and my guy's not there. Shit. Yeah. I smell some burnt toast. Somebody got toasted, right? Gary Clark. Now we're really behind the 8-ball here. We really needed to hold him there, but still got time. Come on.
punt, 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 punt.
Nobody's open. Harbaugh fumbles the ball. The Redskins have it all. Jeez. Well, and okay, so now in this situation, when it is fourth quarter and we're down, I will go from my normal playing style to like, all right, do whatever it takes. Except for, you know, the nose tackle BS trick where you just, you know, basically cheat. But I will pick pick pass, control front seven, that kind of thing.
Ready, down, punt, 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 punt.
Rippon's under pressure. He throws deep for Archibald.
Ready, down, punt, 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 punt.
Yes, we stopped him. 3rd and 7.
Ready, down, punt, 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 punt.
All right, Dan Hampton with the sack. We needed that. Time's running out though. Come on, we need a block or a miss here. Yeah. Well, the Redskins, they're pouring it on tonight, huh? It's just started out decent, but just everything's going their way. And this second half, really.
Punt, 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 punt.
Yeah, Buster, baby, he's fighting for us still.
Ready, down, punt, punt, punt. Ready, down, punt. Ready,
Gotta
down,
start taking
punt,
some
punt,
shots.
punt, punt. Ready, down, punt, 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 punt.
Wendell Davis has it. Well, we just need an onside kick and another touchdown. We'll tie this game and send it to overtime, right? They got it back. It's over, guys. It's over. 11 seconds on the clock. Man. Came up short tonight.
Punt, 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 punt.
Yep, came up short tonight. Started out good, you know, opening drive, like it was like a 97-yard drive, took it down. Muster had to, you know. Yeah, Gerald Riggs, their leading receiver, 2 catches, 105 yards. It would have been even worse if he would have got that one before the half, but still. Well, fiddlesticks. The Redskins went bear hunting tonight, right? they got a score, right? They got one. 31-24 is the final. Well, I guess we can go ahead and continue. We'll see. Just simulate to see it. You know, simulate the other game. See who wins it all. So yeah, with these unique challenges, we don't always come out on top. Raiders beat the Dolphins 24-17. So it's Raiders Bills in the AFC Championship game. Giants Niners, always an interesting matchup when them two get together. Ooh, the Giants kick a field goal in overtime. Yeah. Okay, yeah, Steve Young, right? Yeah, like I told you, Joe Montana got hurt that last game of the season against the Bears. Mike Singletary put him out, so there you go. That did have an effect on the Niners going forward. So yeah, Montana wasn't ready to come back yet. You never know. Every season's different on here, right? You never know what's going to happen on this game. Bills Raiders championship game. Jamie Mueller. Ooh, Willie Galt. Guess this is a slugfest, huh? And the Bills beat the Raiders 28-20. Buffalo Bills moving on. Who will they face? Redskins Giants. Well, it's going to be a rematch Super Bowl. Either whoever they face, it's going to be a Super Bowl rematch, right? Because they played both teams. The Redskins 24-17, huh? Oh, okay. That's impressive. Yeah, they beat us and went on to beat the Giants. So it's a Super Bowl rematch of Super Bowl 26, I believe. Yeah. Yeah, because the Giants was 25. Yep. Super Bowl 26 rematch. Wow, the Redskins a 1-point win, 28-27. Amazing. Ricky Sanders was the leading rusher for the Redskins. Wow, see what I'm saying? Okay. There you go. Washington Redskins win it all, right? They went bear hunting and took us down. They slayed the Giants. They scalped the Giants. then they went buffalo hunting. 1 point win. How about that? Interesting. Well, yeah, that game against the Bears, you know, that interception really hurt us when Harbaugh threw it over the middle. His guy was open, but that defender had the speed and caught up to the it's one of those things, you know. But I'm gonna say that interception hurt us a lot. Plus, the running of Ernest Biner really did us in too. He ran. We let him have too much yardage. But like I said, I give the opponent those plays intentionally for the challenge, right? I like the challenge. You know, I just don't want to cruise in this game because that's boring. That's why I came up with these unique challenges. It's like it reinvigorates my interest in this game. It just kind of like, I don't know, just kind of lights the fire. It's like, yeah, all right, keeps me coming back to play this game. Because if I just did what some people do, like I used to have one of my friends from high school, I won't mention any names, but we'll go to the he really was a big time sore loser, but even but when he would win, he would gloat. He was a gloating winner, and but what I'm saying is like playing against him, he just wouldn't play it straight. He'd kick an onside kick every time. Not just this game, but especially like Joe Montana football on Sega. On that game, you can get onside kick. You can recover the onside kicks a lot, often if you do it right. He'd kick onside kick every time. He'd do and then on this game, he'd do the Jerry Ball attack. Do the nose tackle and sack your quarterback. We don't have a chance. So, he took pleasure in beating the opponent, as he didn't want the opponent to have nothing. If they scored 3 points, if he beat them 50-3, he was upset that they scored that 3 points and they kicked the field goal on him and it's like that ain't good sportsmanship. It's just kind of lame. I'm just being honest here. If you're watching this, you know who you are, okay? But yeah, I like a good sport. I like a good match. That's why I do these challenges. It gives the computer, the opponent, it gives them an opportunity to win the game. I don't want this because if you just go in yep, we're going to cheat, we're going to do the nose tackle, we're going to give them crappy plays, you're kind of a lame if you do that. It's like, nobody's impressed by that. It's like, oh, I beat him 50-3. It's like, well, you should, because you cheated. So big. No, man, no, we're not. It's not impressive, okay? And it's not impressive, and it's just lame, okay? It just is. That's why I do what I do on here. Give the opponent good plays, even give them the best players, like physical condition and the positions, right? Because on the Redskins, that's what I did, See, I had him set up like this. Or no, Riggs was there. And Biner there and Sanders at the tight end. That way, those plays, they're going to be out in the pattern. You know, only Riggs is the first. Biner, that way Biner has those good, really, the first running play and the third running play is where he's got his blockers. But even up the middle too, sometimes they can bust out a big one on that one too. Because like I said, I relish the challenge on this game, and if they get the best of me, then I tip my hat to them. You know what I mean? I don't, like I said, yeah, blowouts are okay here and there, but to me, a closely contested game, that's where it's at. That's where you got the juice, right? That's where you got the competition. I just like the competition. It's like, yeah, bring it. Give me your best shot, and I'm going to give you my best shot, and we'll see what happens. We'll see. You know, let the chips fall where they may. That's kind of just my attitude on this game. You know, it's a way you can, you know, stay interested in the game and where it's still fun, and it ain't just, oh yeah, it's 45 to nothing blowout here in the fourth quarter. We're still playing. You know, it's like, I just take no fun in that. It's not, that ain't fun. You know. So there you go. We're gonna leave it on the Redskins homepage since they are the winners tonight. Right? They prevailed tonight. They went bear hunting. Bear hunting, buffalo hunting, and then they scalped the Giants. There you go. Washington Redskins fans. There you go. Another one for you. Okay, guys. I think it's going to do it for the video tonight. I'm going to be probably starting a new season on the Super Nintendo again. You know, Tecmo, the first one, Tecmo Super Bowl on Super Nintendo, right? So I'm not sure what team I'm going to be taking. I'll look it over carefully. To see who I maybe want to take through a season. If you guys have any suggestions, leave them in the comments below, right? I mean, I've taken the Rams and the Redskins so far through a season, so any team except those two teams, you know, because we already did those. We already did those two. Won the Super Bowl with each one, right? So each season was a success. But yeah, leave if you guys have suggestions for teams you'd like to see Retro take through a season on the Super Nintendo, leave them in the comments below, and I'll take it under consideration. All right, that's going to do it for the video tonight. Thanks once again for joining me. It's always a pleasure having you and interacting with you in the chat. But if this is your first time to the channel, tap subscribe, then the bell ding ding, so you're notified when I upload new videos. So until next time, guys, keep it retro, and come Lord Jesus.